Is real estate right for you? Being a real estate agent, it may seem like the ideal job because you have no boss to answer to. You get to go tour homes and look at all these cool homes. You're not stuck at a desk all day. And you are the one who's in control of your income. But before you go all in, or if you have already, let's talk about what it's really like, the good and the bad, because those Instagram posts, they're only showing one side of the story. And I want you to have the full picture need so that you go into your real estate career having made an informed decision and feeling good about your choice. Let's begin with the advantages of a real estate career. Okay, well, number one, we've got flexibility. Number two, we've got control. Number three, we've got variety. Number four, it's rewarding. And number five, the income potential. Let's begin with flexibility. If you need a job with flexibility and independence, real estate gives you that freedom. No more asking for time off or being micromanaged by a boss that you can't stand. If you want to prioritize time for family, travel, or you just need to take a mental health day, you can because you're the boss. The next advantage is control. As a real estate agent, you get to have control over your time. Well, for the most part. We're going to talk about keeping you in control of your schedule in a later lesson. So you do work with clients and you do have to consider those schedules. But for those non-in-person tasks, you get to get the work done when you want to. You decide how much work you do and when you do it. You're also building something for yourself instead of for someone else. Everything you do brings value to you. And that's really empowering, especially if you're stuck in a career or a job where you know you're not valued, your contributions aren't valued. The next great advantage about being a real estate agent is the variety. This is one of my favorite things about being a realtor. It's never boring. Each day there's something new because you're constantly meeting new people. You're touring properties. Some of them are really amazing. And some of them, well, they're not so great. But you get to tour new developments and you're not stuck in front of a computer screen all day long or in a meeting all day. And then, of course, it's rewarding. You're solving problems for people. You're helping people navigate huge life changes and celebrating milestones with them. It's meaningful work. And you get the satisfaction of seeing the direct impact of your effort. I've made such incredible friendships with clients of mine that I would have never made had I not been a real estate agent. And lastly, there's the income potential when you're self-employed and you're a realtor. With real estate, your income is based directly on your efforts. You don't have to wait for a bonus or a raise to make more money. And if you need to scale back for a season because maybe you've got health issues or for family commitments, that's an option too, without having to worry about losing your job. Every bit of energy you invest goes straight into building your future, not someone else's bottom line. And let's not forget, there are tax benefits when you're self-employed. If you're in the United States, you can deduct business-related mileage, business expenses, and business supplies. Check with a tax advisor and a tax accountant as a new agent so that you know what you need to keep track of and what's going to be tax deductible for you. So, of course, real estate isn't all about flexibility and big paychecks. To succeed, you're going to need to tackle some tough realities. So there are challenges you're going to face. Some of these are going to be unpredictable income, no benefits. You've got to hold yourself accountable as a real estate agent. No one else is going to do it. There's constant stress. This is not a low stress job. And change is a big part of being a real estate agent. Along with wearing all the hats, you're responsible for it all. Let's start with the income. With real estate, you don't get paid till a deal closes. It can be a roller coaster ride. You're at the top and you're going down. Sometimes it can take weeks or even months for a deal to close. So starting out, this lack of a regular paycheck can feel brutal. Financial discipline is going to be key for you in managing your income. You're going to have business expenses while you're not making income. You've got to learn to budget to get you through those slower times. When you're first starting out, I recommend that you have 3 months of your needed income saved.
There are going to be startup costs, and those are really going to add up, like your pre-licensing courses, your licensing exam, background checks, your local realtor association dues, your MLS dues. You're probably looking at an investment of at least $1,000 right up front before you start making any money, depending on what your local fees are. Then there's also no benefits, no sick leave, no paid time off. When you want to take a vacation, you're not going to get paid for that. And there's no 401k match. So you're on your own saving for retirement. Then there's the discipline of being your own boss. You've got to hold yourself accountable because no one else is going to do it. You are the boss. It sounds great, but the catch is if you don't get out there and hustle, the business will not come to you. You have to be okay with holding yourself accountable every single day. Next, there's the high stress of real estate. Real estate, it's not just about homes, it's about people, and people bring emotions. You're going to work with clients at sometimes their most stressful times in life, and every deal's not going to go smoothly. Some clients will be demanding, and some deals will fall apart and you will get yelled at. So it's going to take a thick skin to ride it out. Next, there's constant change when you're a real estate agent. It requires you being open to learning and adapting because the market changes, technology evolves, the way people buy and sell houses, it keeps shifting. If you're someone who resists change or prefers a steady routine, this might not be the career for you. But if you're open to change and growth and enjoy learning, it's a good fit. Last up is responsibility. You'll wear a lot of hats when you're a real estate agent. You're not just selling homes. You're the marketing department. You're the assistant. You're the IT guy. You're building your brand, and it's a grind, especially in the beginning. So be prepared for it.
So now you know the pros and cons. You can decide if real estate is right for you. If you thrive on independence, you love meeting new people, and you're ready to take full ownership of your success, this is your career. If you can commit, you have financial discipline, and you embrace challenges, then you're a good fit. If you went through this seeing the advantages as opportunities and the disadvantages as challenges, real estate can lead to a career for you that's not just financially rewarding, but deeply fulfilling.